trophy was there, as if that was the aim for them in signing Victor Osimhen. How important do you think this Europa League competition will be for him?
Yeah, it's certainly going to be very, very important because Victor, for the past couple of seasons, has scored a number of goals in the UEFA Champions League. So this is a lesser competition in quotes. And just like you noted, Galatasaray have it all covered in the Super League in Turkey. They have Mauro Icardi, they have Michy Batshuayi. They won every league game this season, even before Victor came. So they are certainly not bringing in because of that. But you can imagine having a European flavor in Istanbul. That is worth, bringing in Victor for. Maybe it might not be needed much in the group stage because they have enough quality to negotiate that. But in the latter stages of the competition, that's where Victor will need to come in. And of course, the Champions League seems to be far-fetched for Victor to win. How about starting with the Europa League? How about helping Osimhen to go there? How about helping Galatasaray to go extra mile and get the title? I'm sure Victor himself will fancy this.
There's a lot of talk that he might leave in January if an English Premier League club, for example, a big English Premier League club, came in to offer him a move. Could doing well in the Europa League with Galatasaray make a difference for his future? Do you think he could leave in January?
Honestly, I do not think at this point, and with the way it has started at Galatasaray, I do not think Victor will embrace a move out of Turkey in January, because this was a club that showed faith in him when nobody did. This was a club that rescued him from going 6 months or 4 months without any activity. The fans love him. The results are coming in as well. He has embraced the project, especially the operation bringing the Europa League to Turkey. I don't think he has any reason to want to run away in January when it's just a season-long loan. You can spend 10 months and repay them for their faith, for their trust, for their belief. That's what I think Victor is going to do. I do not see Victor living in January.
That is Nigerian football journalist Fisayo Dairo, who's been following Victor Osimhen's time in Turkish football so far. So Galatasaray starting their Europa League campaign today.
We'll keep an eye on that. John, what are the other Europa League stories we should be looking out for?
Well, look out for Nice, because they scored 8 goals at the weekend, an 8-0 win over Saint-Etienne. Now they take on Real Sociedad. That's probably one of the ties of the round. That would be the one I'd be watching. Swedish side Elfsborg are in European competition proper for the first time in 11 years. Lazio are in action, looking to put an inconsistent start, really, to the Serie A season behind them. They face Dinamo Kiev. And Porto have made a really long trip. They've gone north to within the Arctic Circle to face Bodo Glimt. And 2 years ago, Bodo stunned European football by thrashing Roma 6-1 in the group stages. And their plastic pitch does not make it easy at all for visiting teams. So look out for some upsets.
Okay. Elsewhere, we've got big names in action in the English League Cup today. Holders Liverpool facing West Ham. That's an all Premier League tie. And after that feisty 2-2 draw with title rivals Manchester City, which we had live for you on the BBC World Service on Sunday, Arsenal are up against Bolton, who play in the third tier of English football. So is this a trophy that Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is targeting this season?
Well, in terms of trophies, the success, only if you win it. That's it. Success, how you measure success or how you associate that word to, I think probably we can have a much more deeper conversation. But we are here to win, and we are here to win the big competitions and the ones that even not considered that big. That's our duty.
Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta there, and he will certainly have been interested in the news from their title rivals Manchester City this Wednesday. The club has finally given us an update on the knee injury sustained by perhaps their most important player, Rodri. City have confirmed that the Spain midfielder suffered a knee ligament injury. John, you spoke to Pep Guardiola after their League Cup match yesterday. What impact could this injury have on their season and on their Premier League title chances?
Yeah, he was speaking after their game against Watford, and he used the word irreplaceable for Rodri. City haven't lost in the last 48 Premier League matches in which Rodri started. They were beaten in 4 out of the 5 games that Rodri missed last season. He's lost just once in 50 appearances in all competitions. I think that says it all. We're still waiting for an exact timescale. Guardiola told us yesterday one doctor is saying a longer time out than another doctor, but it looks like a season ender. Guardiola, though, says they will cope. Let's hear from him now.
We have alternative, we will do it. when one plays irreplaceable, we have to do it as a team, and this is going to happen. We have last season 3 months without Erling, 5 months against Kevin, and we were there and won the Premier League despite of many things.
Pep Guardiola there. They're next up against Newcastle on Saturday. Talking of high-profile injuries, Real Madrid have confirmed that Kylian Mbappe is out for 3 weeks. He's going to miss the Madrid derby due to a muscle problem. And Barcelona have their first La Liga game today since the injury suffered for their goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who's out for the rest of the season. So Inaki Peña will come in for the game against Getafe. He's been at the club since he was a youngster. He's 25 now, only 23 first-team appearances. The pressure is on for him.
Thank you, John. That's our football reporter, John Bennett. And it's football that we're going to stay with. And to a player now who's decided to hang up his boots.
Corner is swung in and it's fired in on the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a lovely conversion. And Rafael Varane runs away to celebrate. He was having his shirt tugged as well. He was tumbling as he took the shot. But it is a cool conversion from the Manchester United centre-half. His first goal for the club.
Yes.
KLAS FM just presented the BBC Sports Today. It was sponsored by Anybet. Your best bet reminds you to bet responsibly. And Hawkeye Electronic Security, securing what matters most. This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
BMUL Auto Limited, your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except the gas. Visit our stores, 114C Haglapa Road, Kingston, 24 Caledonia Road, Bandeville, 16 Main Street, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by BMUL Auto is 1 p.m.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of The Sports Desk. Yeah, this is Orville. Zidane is, I suppose, on his way by now for Manning Cup action a little bit later on. We'll be carrying the game between Champion and Penwood. That game starts at 3:30. So you know it, though. Maybe by 3:20 or so, we'll get out of here and join the coverage of Manning Cup football. There are two numbers to call now before I go into what I want to talk about. So the numbers that has been used, or the number that we've been using, 676-6968. That still stands. 676-6968. But then I understand that you can call another number now, which is very close to that number. 676-6986. So one of the number is 676-6968. So 6968 are the last four digits. And the last four digits in the other number is 6986. So 6968 or 6986. So just turn around the 68 and you get 86. And both those numbers, you can get the show. Now this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I was in earnest discussions with some people regarding that Dintel case. And some interesting revelations are coming up. How many of you know that the youngster involved was expelled from another prominent high school in Kingston before he ended up at Dintel? Won't say the name of that prominent high school. And I won't even call the youngster's name. There have been more than one youngsters involved, or there were more than one youngster involved. But I understand that, he was expelled from another prominent high school in Kingston and ended up at Dinton. So apparently there's some kind of pattern to this kind of behavior. Which brings two things that we have to question as sports lovers and indeed as Jamaicans. Now, if a youngster is expelled from one high school, should he be allowed to represent another high school without some kind of, what a word am I look for now? Remedial? Process? I want to tell me them something. So the youngster expelled from one high school and in short order turns up to represent another high school. Now, Issa has some questions to answer. Not that you're blaming Issa, but I think going down the road, we have to look at that sort of thing. We understand that the Dintel principal has suspended the youngster for 5 days. And he's not going to be able to represent Dintel for the rest of the football season. Now, I agree with one and not agree with the other. Preventing the youngster from playing football after an incident like this seems par for the course. You attack a referee physically, then you have given up your right to play for the school. I agree, at least for the rest of that season. I have a problem though with suspending a child from school. You suspend him for 5 days? I don't necessarily agree with that at all. Quite often, and as somebody who has been in the system myself and who do not in the system anymore, but keeps abreast with my brethren them who are in the system, quite often the youths that get sent home for suspension are the very youths who need school the most. One if you understand me, you get me Esther. The youth who is suspended is a youth who is a miscreant, a troublemaker, a rabble rouser, that's a general youth when we have problems. Now I can understand you expelling that youth. I can understand you say no, we've tried enough with a youth here, we're done with it. But sending him home for 5 days, to what end? How does that help the youngster who is a miscreant by nature? Now, when you suspend a youth who is a good youth, it bothers him more than the youth who you think is a miscreant. Holiday that enough for them youth. I would think that such a youngster should be meeting with the guidance counselor every evening after school, just to ensure that he went through classes, did what he had to do, and the guidance counselor get a report from every teacher. How did John Brown behave in school? To send home that youngster to God knows what kind of environment, I don't know that is something that can help you. But that's just some other issues to talk about, but we understand some calls up on the line. So remember the two numbers, 676-6968, and then there's a slight alteration for the second number, 676-6986. Let's set the first one, right? All right, hello.
Professional game than ever before, but there remain.
Hello, Lord of His mercy. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
You hear me?
I'm hearing you very well.
Correction, correct.
Oh, correction. Where you say correction?
Let me applaud Mr. Garwood for the stance that has been taken.
We're not hearing you good enough. I don't know why. Where your phone? Yeah, break up. You're driving?
No, I'm not drive.
Yeah.
Actually, they're in a supermarket.
You're there. Stay right there, so don't move a muscle. Stay right there.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, me good now.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Me I say I want to big up Mr. Garwood, principal of Dintil.
Yes.
Finally, we have heard some out basically has been taken.
Yes.
Get to understand that the main
Yeah, we'll lose you again. Don't move it. Stay right there, man. Right there, so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hear me.
Yeah.
Right. So, I get to understand that the main perpetrator has been punished in the form of 5-day suspension, whilst you will not be able to take part in any more extra curricular activities on behalf of the school for the rest of the year.
Yes.
Get to understand also that 2 other youngsters that was also involved
Yes.
was suspended for 3 days. And the good thing about it is that Mr. Garwood didn't stop there. He didn't just suspend them. But I get to understand that the main perpetrator, he will be, he has been recommended to dispute resolution, some dispute resolution team that they must, I think they might have at the school.
Yes.
To help him, curb the tendencies for outlandish behavior.
You heard my opening remarks?
Yeah, man, I heard your opening remarks.
Oh, okay. Just...
I don't necessarily agree with it. I see it fit to a child for 5 days. I don't think 5 days will hurt him. Give him some time to look over his actions. The other 2 parties, they have been recommended to I think student council or some, but basically, in other words, they have been recommended to some groups that will seek to help them in terms of their social behavior.
Yes.
Which is good. We still have not heard from ISA. I get to understand that ISA will be coming out with their ruling now on Thursday. So that is to be heard, basically how they are going to deal with it. It's quite interesting to learn that this youngster, the main perpetrator here, has been expelled from I didn't know that he's coming actually from another prominent high school.
I was told that
same problem.
I was told, I don't know what the problem was, but I was told that he was expelled from another prominent high school not so long ago.
Yes.
Now
this is what I know agree with that you recommended, that if a child has been expelled from one institution and he's been taken up by another institution, I think some social intervention needs to be taken, or some program, put him on some program to help him not to, find himself afoul again with the powers that.
Yeah, man, this is something it's hard to look at. I want Mr. Wellington and them people. Too many cases I know where a youth get expelled from one high school and just enroll in our next high school.
And then they go down the same. They basically go down the same path.
Well, whether they go down the same path or not, there must be some. If the case is of such that you had to be expelled, although a principal might expel you, and you could argue that the expulsion was without merit. But generally, I believe that if a youth get expelled from one high school, it shouldn't be that easy for him to go into another high school and represent. Whatever the process is going to have to be for we get in the youth, in other words, his case should be put before somebody or something. And him plead him case.
Assess him and see his willingness to change based on the circumstances of the previous case.
That's something. But even if we want to talk sports today, that we want.
But I agree with you where that is concerned.
Me know a youth will get expelled from Mannings, ended up in another school. Me not call the school name. And I'm sure other youth would have been expelled from some other school and man, it's probably that take them as well. So me nah show no can pan nobody else. I'm just saying that
Yes.
if I am the principal of a school and you get expelled from an next high school, me want to take you in a one little environment and assess you properly before me taking you.
Yeah, you know, my own personal experience, Orville.
Yeah.
When I was at high school, I was what you could consider a troubled student.
Yeah.
But very bright. Very bright.
Says who?
Always getting into problems.
When you says who determined that you were bright? Just check it.
May I show you how bright I was?
Yes.
I got into a fight and the other party didn't come out so well. And the principal said, you must leave the school. You have to leave the school.
Yeah.
You can't keep you here. And so when she draw from a file,
yeah,
Higgins, and she see my grades then, immediately she said, no.
We can't expel a youth like you.
We can't expel him. Something wrong with him.
Yeah.
And immediately she assigned me to the guidance counselor for 3 months.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's where my salvation began.
Okay. But the suspension thing now though, me not believe that you should expel a you. You either keep him or you run him out of the school for good.
Suspension have its place. Suspension have its place. Listen, I can remember once. Again, as I say, I was a troubled child. And I remember once the VP said that she was going to give me a suspension for a fight that I got into. And you see the mother on me, our brother.
Yeah.
I beg the teacher, I said, me will do anything in the school. Please. May I beg you.
Don't send you home.
Don't send me home.
And they didn't send you home.
No, I mean, what's that judgment?
But that's my point. If it gets to the point where me have to send you home, me I gotta send for your parents, you know. If me think I need parental intervention for your confirm, that me I go do. But me now run you out of the school for 5 years. Me not think that's right.
No, if my mother ever knows, brother. Get suspended, brother.
Me know that part. But me could leave it there, so no correction. The show kind of short with Manning Cup football after track. We take the break. We're coming back.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192. Or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so the number 676-6968. And the other number is very similar, 676-6986. So it's only the two letters at the end that are different. 676-6968 or 676-6986. We don't get the number them by now. So a man text me. Me no want a man text me. I do not believe in suspension. None at all. The youth who is a miscreant, suspension won't hurt it. Chances are the boy in a love school. So spending 5 days out of school is not punishment for a child like that. Maybe take him out for the football team is. In my experience, the youth who is a born troublemaker, when you send him home for 3 or 5 days, it does absolutely nothing to it. All the day you send him. While if the youth is a good youth, who does make some kind of bad judgment and go on bad one day, you don't need to suspend that child. That child now you call a child in the office, guidance counselor, drill him or her, and get the best out of that person. Some may not necessarily agree with suspension. And I would love to hear from some of you who think that I mean, I'm sure Mr. Gar would meant well. And as a matter of fact, most principals would probably do the same thing. So this is not a criticism per se of what the Dintil coach principal did. It's really just me where there's no say. If the youth is at that level, where you think, say, nah, man, that youth cannot be in school. A that kind of youth need the intervention of what the school community has to offer more than most. More than most. And like I said, I don't even want to talk sports this evening. I do even want, whatever the sporting issue you want to talk about, let us talk about it. But for me, if it is true what we are hearing, that this youth was expelled from a previous institution, what are the steps that ISA probably needs to look at in a youth to expel from one institution? Enrolling in another institution. I think that, we probably need to look at that. And, like I said, do you agree with the suspension of them youth who were involved? Or do you agree with me that it is them kind of youth who needs the mechanisms that school has to offer, the guidance counselor, the senior teachers, are them kind of youth you need them people. I wouldn't suspend. It's either me expel him or me keep him in school. Let's hear what I want. Remember the numbers: 6766968, 6766968, and you can also change the last 2 letters and make it 6766986. Let us hear what you have to say. Here's a one texter I text you.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
This particular footballer from Dintil, this is a texter now, that was suspended, is a boy that I know personally. He was also a national footballer in the under-15 team. He was kicked off the national team for threatening a national coach. Lord Jesus. So what? Orville, you can use your sources to confirm that if you wish. He's a very bad apple. We hear about issues about JC. We never hear about issues with a national program as well. This is bad. This is not great. Not great news at all. This youngster need help. Because the one thing me and do is condemn no youth at 18, 17 years. Not condemning. You when you're at that age there, you're going with things that when you turn big man, you look back on it and say, where they say that? All of us have been. All have sinned and come short of the glory. But a youth who has been expelled from one institution, should there be remedial processes before he gets enrolled in another institution? And I'm dead serious about it. Because as a teacher in one institution, and I hear say a youth has been expelled from another institution, as the teacher in the institution to which he's coming, I would like to know that, because maybe that youth needs specialized treatment If you understand me, it's a serious thing, and it's something that we have to check on. Let's go back online. Hello.
Hello, afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon, Orville. Long time listener. Call sometimes.
Yes, man.
One and two times.
What name do we give you?
Crossroads.
Crossroads. All right, Crossroads.
So a couple things for me, Orville. Quickly, 3 things. All right. Regarding the expulsion thing and what should happen, I completely agree. There needs to be some kind of program in place. Not necessarily sure if it's a sports people, but perhaps the larger arm of the education ministry needs to have a very clear and visible intervention, because you're right, leaving one school, going to another school with the same issue, more than likely you have the same problem. Possibly you have the same problem.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly. So that is number one. Number two, I do not agree with you where the suspension issue is concerned. Two main reasons. One, I think the tool of suspension is first and foremost not necessarily about the student per se, but it is to remove the student in terms of not necessarily to help the student, but it's to remove the student from the situation, because given the reason why the suspension took place, could be a myriad of reasons. Could be that student is aggressive towards another student. This student is involved in a gang, and every time he comes to school, it's pure gang badness in my preach.
Well,
so
you get rid of no. I'm saying if you find out that the youngster cannot coexist with the school rules and regulations, then the youngster, they have to go leave the school for good.
No, man. So there are degrees before you reach expulsion. So the suspension is before you reach expulsion. So the suspension is saying, I'm going to take you out of the environment first and foremost to de-escalate.
To de-escalate?
Whatever was going on, I'm going to de-escalate the situation. Perhaps protecting the other students who you were in whatever with. So I'm going to de-escalate the situation, take you out, make the thing blow off little, before we can address it. Because sometimes that is what is needed, a little steam to blow off before you can seek to address the situation. Because when you come now and your friend them are going to see you come, that student may say, well, I know, so I don't want to look away. My friend them are here, they're expecting me to retaliate. So I think a part of the tool is to say, remove the student from the situation.
Yeah, but the student that will come back to school,
Yeah, man.
So
but may the fire come down little.
Fire cool down.
May the fire come down little.
Hey,
go again.
You say if I would go out with a bag of thing and him free, let us say him and another student involved in a something.
Yeah.
You say sending the aggressor to come back in 5 days. That 5 days could be used getting the two youngsters together and say, Brethren, we have to work it out. 5 years in a film environment can make the situation worse.
Yes.
You don't know the environment where you're sending two in them about.
Yeah, man. I agree. Other things have to happen. It can't just be sending more man that alone. So other things have to happen to assist in the de-escalation. But sometimes that is an important tool to take him out of the situation while you do other things.
Yeah.
So I believe that is a part of the tool. To be honest with you, I forgot my third point. But I believe it is necessary to get him out of the situation, to sort out what they need to sort out.
May I agree on one thing? And disagree on one. Suspension. Listen, the purpose of school in Amabas.
No, that was my third point. Sorry. I remember my third point. No.
Yes, what was that?
So the third and final point is this. So we have to come to a very clear understanding in the society, because what you're raising is a general point.
Yeah.
Has sports implication, but a general point. So we have to have a clear mindset as a society when we're talking about the rehabilitation of students in terms of the roles that the different parties play. So the first thing that should be mentioned every time you talk about student behavior is not the school, not the teacher, not the first person should be mentioned is the parent.
Yeah.
Because you never drop from sky. They have parents.
Or guardians.
They are the primary ones in charge and responsible So yes, the Ministry of Education, the government, and the sporting agencies, yes, wonderful, nice. But the primary person is the mother and the father. And every time we have these discussions, I think we have a responsibility to mention it so persons in the society understand that these are the persons who are primarily responsible and they need to do what they need to do.
I'm not sure what you're saying. So,
no, but the point I'm making is that every time, so for example, regarding the first point in terms of expulsion, and putting in remedial things to get the child back to where you want that child to be. The point I'm making is that every time we have that discussion, we have to ensure the responsibility
of
the parent.
Yeah, then
upfront.
If me I go expel a youth, clearly the parents have to be involved. Is that given?
Yeah, man.
But you know why I'm not suspending Carla? High schools by their very nature have people who are trained to deal with the youngsters like this. You know? That's why you have guidance counseling. And even in the day-to-day teacher training course, I know I did that, where you learn how, maybe that's in any major way, but you are given tips how to deal with youths who are miscreants. Okay. So within the high school system, there's a trained guidance counselor. Them go to school for exactly picking like them, man, and get them diploma and them degree and them things. So if you can't deal with that youth at school for 5 days, then you expect the average typical parent to can deal with him. But
so
sending him home, it might make something worse. Because clearly it is the home environment where feel him why him come be the person where him come be. You know?
So the role of the guidance counselor, you know, for most of them will tell you, it is outside of school as well, you know. It is so it doesn't have to take place. Yes, it would be nice because school has, you know, the regular opening and closing and farm and whatever. But all of that can take place outside of school. And I really hope like a principal or somebody call today and explain and expound on the point.
All right, my boss. What name do we give you again?
Crossroads.
Big up Crossroads. Thanks for your country.
Blessings.
All right, so we take a break. We'll be back.
Wine on your tongue, you know wine on your tongue. Drive smart, no ramp. Wine on your tongue. If a 87 you fi use, put the 87 in your tongue. If you know which fuel you use, vehicle manual find it. No car in a Jamaica make fi use 87. And a petrol refine so use the octane for the car where you're driving. And let me tell you some more. If a 87 your vehicle use, you are rev up the savings for sure. Know your tank fuel right, your pocket have a smile. Rev up the savings on every mile. Brought to you by Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linston. We have it all, from linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle. They say this mountain can't be moved.
Have you ever thought about how much of your time you give to God? Whether it is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, God delights in the moments you share with Him. Join Prophet Dexon Burton for 30 minutes of prophetic glory, Thursdays at 11:30 on this station, as he takes you on a prophetic journey of signs, wonders, and miracles, breaking bread, administering healing, breakthrough, and deliverance. God speaks and His mind is revealed through His servant.
That there is no way through.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, 6766968. Remember, we have Manning Cup football later on, and it means that we'll coming out a little bit after 3 o'clock. 6766968, and you can turn around those last two numbers and call us at 6766986. Back on line. Hello.
Yeah, hello, this is CC.
CC, Wagwa.
You know, there, man. That means it's a good thing to call early. But all right, so Orville, let's just get into it right away.
Yeah.
You have GSAT, you have the PEP thing what them do now, right? And you have high school, and you have university. Would you say as child who aced PEP if he aces PEP exam, that means that child would be when you're comparing the child at PEP, high school and the university, that child is the brightest of all three categories?
Me not understand what you're saying, brother.
All right, no, all right. I'm putting it in the context. Coach Lenny, Coach Jerome Waite. Coach Lenny, by the way.
Talking on the phone a little bit. Me not, you can you sound a little louder?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are here.
I don't know. Yeah, somebody said, congratulations, Coach Lenny, getting CONCACAF B license now.
Yes.
So we're talking about in respect to the license, right?
Yeah.
Lenny and Jerome Waite would have been successful coaches in Jamaican context. One, schoolboy football in Lenny's situation, and one in the Jamaica Premier League. But neither coach.
No, man, the two of them successful in both schoolboy and Premier League.
I think something we know Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith.
Yeah.
So both of them are both successful in schoolboy football and Jamaica Premier League, right?
Yes.
But in the CONCACAF region, when you win Jamaica Premier League, you have like the Caribbean Club Championship and you have the CONCACAF Club Championship and you have CONCACAF Champions League.
Yeah.
Neither coach has managed to win or compete in the CONCACAF Champions League, which is the highest club level in CONCACAF region, right?
Yes.
The coaches in that competition are coaches that have had coaching license and coaching education with the experience. None of these coaches have qualified a Jamaica youth team to a youth World Cup. None of these coaches. So, not saying that you need certification to coach, but you realize that in the context of the Jamaican landscape, they are the best. But when you go up regionally and internationally, they are falling short.
Therefore what?
To say,
Therefore what?
And they're falling short against other coaches with coaching education, experience, and the coaching certification. So therefore, for some people to suggest that coaching certification is merely just a little certificate and bring it down to academia, and it is not relevant in or is not as relevant in coaching, then that's where there's a problem with that argument.
Do you think Lenny Hyde has the requisite skills to coach in the Jamaica Premier League? The requisite skills and know-how.
All right. I think he has the requisite skills and know-how to coach in the Jamaica Premier League.
I believe so as well.
However,
and if it is established that you have the requisite skills and know-how to coach in the Premier League, you have won the something, then why are you deemed unqualified to coach in the league?
Having the requisite skills to coach in the Jamaica Premier League, yes, I agree with that. But I think when it comes up to going into the CONCACAF Champions League, I don't think he has the requisite.
Well, and I'm saying that is a different something now,
No, but the really thing about it, when you win the Jamaica Premier League, it propels you into these competitions.
Fine.
And if you're qualified to coach in the Jamaica
so
Premier
maybe
League,
that is the angle.
Maybe
that is the angle in which, if I were the JFF, I would attack it. I would say, listen, if you don't want to coach in Caribbean competitions, you don't need a license. I saw me that attack it,
But the thing about
but it's difficult to tell a man who has won the JPL 3 times or 2 times that him not qualified to coach in a competition when win multiple times. Something about the wording of that does sit,
all right, so
well
and that's why I say I can understand with that sentiment.
Yeah.
But if it was me, I would suggest to them, are you not tired of going up against other coaches in the region or other coaches in CONCACAF and getting your ass whipped and coming back to Jamaica Premier League? Or do you want to stay at the Jamaica Premier League level?
And you are convinced that
CONCACAF Champions League.
You are convinced that extra coaching courses would make them do better against Caribbean rivals.
So put it like this: they already have some level of experience.
Yeah.
But to bridge the gap against those other coaches that are coaching the Liga MX, the coaches that are coaching in the MLS, to bridge that gap, it comes down to the coaching education. Something that they will
No, I
have,
don't know that, my boss.
Well, I know they will have.
No, you're assuming that the reason why the MLS coaches beat the Jamaican, the Caribbean coaches is because of the quality of coaching. I don't know that.
Let me tell you why. Is the
Maybe it's just the quality of the players available to them.
No, but that's about show you now. Because of the quality of coaching impacts the quality of players. So you have the quality of coaching from the grassroots level coming up. So the quality of players that they are getting are better than the quality of players that we are producing. And the quality of players we are producing is is intrinsically linked to the quality of coaching that they are receiving. So the coaching that these players are receiving at the youth stage, right? That they're receiving at youth stage. When they go to perform at the Jamaica Premier League level and go regionally, they're going up against kids that are the quality of coaching that they have gotten from youth level are superior to the quality of coaching that they have gotten here at youth level.
And that is why I believe that it is more important to get that high quality coaching at the junior levels. I think at the Premier League level, it shouldn't be hard and fast.
And which I understand what you're saying, but may I tell you, to get to the Premier League level, you would have needed to get through all of the grassroots level already. But Lenny, they would have already done all of those things before. So it's kind of difficult for you to tell Lenny to go back down to under 14 level. You couldn't say that. That would be an insult, because in the Jamaican context, he would be best amongst every Jamaican that is here coaching in the Jamaican context. He would be one of the best. But he's one of the best at the PEP level. He's not one of the best at the high school, THC level, or at the university.
No, man, I'm talking in the Premier League. We're talking about PEP. I'm saying in the Premier League where we are playing now, which is the highest level.
In the Premier League what we are playing now.
No, but how we are talking about PEP, my boss? I don't understand the PEP analogy.
When I get to you is that in the Premier League level, he's one of the best. Regionally, he's not.
But I am saying, my boss, he's coaching in the JPL at this point. I'm saying if I were the JFF, you know, and it might be accomplishing the same thing, you know, using a different method. I wouldn't tell them they can't coach in the JPL, you know, because to me that just no make no sense. For say a man not qualified for coaching at the JPL who win the JPL all the while. If I were the JFF, I'd find another way to achieve the same objective. I'd say, all right, uno show me say uno can dominate at JPL level here. But you say if you don't want coach at the Caribbean level, uno have to be like. So that it would be the same objective, you know, but worded a little bit different.
Well, I take what you're saying, but in order for you to reach the Caribbean, you have to win the JPL.
Or finish top 3.
Yes.
Yeah, man. But may I say to say that I'm not qualified to be a JPL coach in our competition, me win more one time, just sounds a little odd.
Yeah, but the final point I'm going to make is this, Orville, right?
Yeah.
Rudolph Speed, right? Previously, because we have this conversation with them already. Rudolph Speed would have not been amongst the best coaches on the island previously. He went through the coaching education. He was coaching at the time as well. So he was gathering the experience, went through the coaching education and everything. And he, as one of the youngest, is not the youngest team to win the title twice. Right? He was the youngest team, beating teams with other more experienced players. So what that shows me is that it comes down to coaching. The fact that he could have used younger players that he would have coached up and used them to beat more experienced players.
Yeah, but no, man, don't assume that it is because of the coaching course. Because if you use this example, me can draw other examples for you. That the man who is the head of the coaching school in Jamaica, right? Which is Andrew Peart. Meet Lenny Hyde in the schoolboy football final. That did a Costa Cup final. We know how that turned out for the head of the school and one of the students.
Okay. I'm going to show you something.
So if you're going to draft Mr. Speed and doing the coaching course as an example of how the coaching course helped him to become a better coach, it never helped Andrew Peart to beat Lenny Hyde when the two B Cup team meet.
Andrew Peart meet Lenny Hyde, I just suggested, in the school 2 competition.
Yeah.
In the Champions Cup, beat Lenny Hyde. And in the Dakar Cup, lost to Lenny Hyde. Probably lost miserably too.
The Dakar Cup is the more prestigious cup out of the two.
Well, no, man. However, Andrew Peart, before the whole getting coaching education and all of that, who was Andrew Peart? You know Andrew Peart?
No, I mean, I know Andrew Peart. I don't know Andrew Peart, man.
In terms of the coaching realm.
Andrew Peart never used to coach before. I am saying,
I've coached before. I said to you, would his name be called up against Lenny Hyde or any of these coaches at this point in time. His name was not being called up.
So you're making what point? If you are going to choose between Lenny Hyde and Andrew Peart, now does who have a license or who don't have a license make a difference to which one of the two you're employed?
Depending on the institution which they are.
Manning. So let us say me give you the job to be the principal of Manning. Are the sports director of Manning?
I possibly would give Andrew Peart because Manning is probably not keen on recruitment as Clarendon College. Clarendon College is more keen on recruitment.
No. I'm saying no. But you're answering what I'm not asking. So I give you the job as a sport. No, but you're answering what I'm not asking. Here is the question.
All right,
I make you the coaching director of Manning, and you have to choose between Lenny Hyde and Andrew Peart. Would their license, would their paper qualification be a deciding factor in which one of the two of them you choose?
I mean, I tell you, it's not just the license qualification.
No, but that is the question I may ask you. So anything where you answer one, next question you answer.
Given their resume, their institution that they were at, I would have chose Andrew Peart.
Here is the question for the fourth time. Here is the question. If you have to choose between Andrew Peart and Lenny Hyde, or Andrew Peart and Jerome Waite, does the paper qualification weigh heavily in determining which one you are going to pick? And that may actually give me some other answer, brother.
When I give some other answer, I tell you the context Orville matters. The context matters.
Yeah, the man answer the question about context.
These people at the local level.
Does the paper qualification determine whether you hire Lenny or Andre or one of them? Be like.
I wouldn't hire Lenny for a centralized.
All right, you're not answering the question. After 5 attempts, I give up. People don't know, so I'm not answering the question, Larry.
I might have not given you the answer.
No, you're not answering the question. None at all. You know, you tell me about context of where them are go. Paper, what they have on paper, does that make a difference in which one you're
I'm not talking about the people only. I'm saying their coaching qualifications. We heavily on.
Then the coaching qualifications don't come down to the paper, my boy. But we leave it there, see. Big up this. We'll take a break. We're coming right.
Your taxes hold the key.
Need to pay your property tax, motor vehicle certificate of fitness fee, or a traffic ticket? No need to join the line. Go online. Service at your fingertips 24/7. That's right. All these services and more are available online at jamaicatax.gov.jm. Fast, convenient, secure. Visit the How To tab on our website or call 888-TAX-HELP for details. Tax Administration Jamaica, working together to serve you even better.
And now we have Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. Now, Mr. Mack, we've been hearing a lot of good things about Three Angels Pharmacy. What is it that makes the Three Angels Pharmacy so unique?
Well, you know, at Three Angels Pharmacy, we offer fast, friendly, and efficient customer service. We give back to our community. We offer counseling, blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks. We do photocopying, printing, faxes, and if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. For further information, call us at 625-5584 or 295-7469. Three Angels Pharmacy, located at shop number 7, Caledonia Plaza, 7B Caledonia Road, Mandeville.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat you too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926-HAWK. Conditions apply.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man, just a reminder that we're coming out early because of Manning Cup football right after 3 o'clock or thereabouts. The numbers are 676-6968. So 6968 after the 876. You can do 6986 as well, where you can just turn on the last two numbers. We go back online. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, man. Manfred. Manfred, what?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, see, three coach name we call.
Yeah.
If any one of them win the most trophy, I them me I work with. Me not really work with the paper. You have some other question, but me not really answer. But me I say any one of the coach.
See, I go round and round the mulberry bush with the answer.
You see, any one of them win the most trophy.
No, but
even if them not win a trophy and Mrs. say them more outstanding in our job, I them me I work with.
Yeah, man, the paper qualification now not for the win. I work with your track record or what me think about, when they see your team now. Thing. Paper now not for with it.
Come let me tell you something. You know, so I time I on one site and one plumber come from art. Yeah. And it's like them give him a bathroom to plumb up. And it's like when he reach in a bathroom, it's like he turn fool, he don't know what to do. He might be certificate,
Yeah.
Him say enough for them teach him a plyboard, them teach him pan. So he never really buck on the wallet to really do the work. So it's like me I go use the experience. You know really I go work with the paper in that situation.
Yeah.
I understand what them say with the paper, but me more feel like when the man have the experience and he know about the thing.
If
he could have got through in
listen, if me don't know you, if the two no come through my door, and so no one coach manage. Let's say they met me the director of sports and manage. And two no walk in, me don't know from nowhere. And one of paper qualification and one does not. I mean no track record where we can look back. Then give me the one with the paper qualification.
Yeah.
But if I know, you understand that distinction. But if me know said that coach is a big coach, because I see him team them play and I see the success for him up, then track record means more to me than paper qualification. Paper qualification only come in when me don't know you, when me don't know you in number.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I want people understand that distinction. If me know you, I know say you're good, and the next, but you don't have the paper, and the next man having paper qualification, me I go choose the man when me know him track record.
Yeah, that's true. But when you know, you exactly know what the man can do. Therefore, you're giving the blind.
There you
go. Over the man we have the paper.
It's like journalism, you know, my boss. The best journalists are not necessarily the ones who went to carry Mac or even to university.
That is true.
I never studied journalism, and I'm convinced I'm one of the better ones in the industry.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
what you going to do? Choose when me come out and you choose a little youth, we go carry Mac over a youth who is naturally good at this something. In track record and things suggested. No.
So the youth, the school youth.
Yeah.
What them saying though? Come never get what them saying, with the referee.
Assault a referee physically.
Assault a referee. Oh, so all is youth.
I don't know, must probably 17, 18, some of the stuff.
I'm saying response in action.
Then him know that response in action and if my 12 over.
Yeah, right, yeah. And at 12, that kind of difference.
All if my 10 man him respond to him action.
No man, when he reach no. Remember say when he reach 12, when he reach 12 you can charge under some condition.
Big man, if you're a 10-year-old son decide to broke one school, him not responsible for your action. Your 10-year-old son could have do something like that and come home and tell us that daddy, me not responsible for my actions, so you can't punish me.
No, it's like them all brought me into play now, them all question me to, you understand, but see age now.
Big man.
When I feel like I said, they're not to send him home still.
No,
them
I don't
really keep him in high school, them have a place where them carry them and counsel them, like during the day, then counsel them, night time, and lock them up. Now in dark room. I teach, you understand? Like if him get 5 days, them lock him up in a night time, morning time, and take them out and give them the help what them need, the psychological help. Night time and lock them up in one dark room and
lock them up like from what time to what time?
Now you all night, man. Till you take them out in the morning now and give him the
So
help for him need.
a prison yes and the
Right. I know prison, something like that. I not really prison. So no, it's like you can't send him home back to his parents. So come here, just go and go sit down and
No,
so
that's what I say.
When you
send home a youth for 5 days, how do you know so that is helping?
Eh?
That's my argument. When you send him home for 5, the school have people trained for dealing with people like you.
Right.
Me don't know if that kind of expertise there, yeah. Why me I send him home?
No, you can't send him home because I'm going to just go both and say, me just wait till the time run off and go back out. So you can't send him home.
I don't believe in the suspension.
You have to get some help.
Yeah.
But even if him now got, keep him nice, the school, the classroom, you can't send him home back. Them find some way and keep him and counsel him.
Let me tell you what me I do with a boy like that. You see, if me have to deal with you, first of all, me are the principal. And you do that, your parents are get caught. So your parents are going to come at this. Or your guardian. And I'm going to make you know, so Mr. Guardian or Mr. Parent, we're having a problem with your child. We're having a serious problem with your child. Assault a referee into this. We are going to try to help your child. Because that school is about it. And but this is warning number 1. So him depend probation. And the 5 days now, we rather than send him home, me have this little youth walk with a card signed by every teacher. So if we go 5 classes a day, the 5 teachers have to sign on that card. Well behaved, didn't give any trouble. At the end of the week, me, him, and him parent look back on that card. And if we are satisfied that the teachers are okay with him behavior, then him continue. If we're not satisfied, we give him 1 more week. And if after 2-3 such weeks of monitoring him action and him not confirm, then the boy get kicked out of the school.
Well, that is a better way, so that is a better way.
Yes, sir.
I want them to listen to you and I take your advice. So that sound reasonable. That sound helpful.
Yes. So the boy knows that him destiny in him own hands. I mean, I send you home, probably you raised with your granny or your father in the home or your mother sell weed down coronation, not in the your room. Because usually the youth them will behave that way them home environment not so stable,
That's true.
Because generally the youth them will behave that way there. Or the youth them where them home environment kind of iffy. Me know to God say me couldn't rush no referee, but. So you not have to suspend me if you talk to referee. That will not happen. And if the youth is a good youth, like me now where the school don't know, say, Euclid Higgins a good student. He's not a troublemaker, but a boy that me suck my have to rush him one day with a half a cheer or something. Then no suspend me neither.
Yeah,
this is a good youth where does do something out of character. And you want me now and you probably call my mother to and say, listen, we don't have much problem with Euclid, Euclid a good youth. But him act out a character and beat a boy with a chick. We are going to monetize and think. It's sending home thing for 5 days and 3 days. Me not like.
Because most of the time, it's the good youth. Most of the time, they just fan off a referee and frown. But,
that
physical, that pass the limit.
Yeah, man.
Like him at test the referee.
But you hear what me? You hear the thing when I brought the program, it said he was expelled from another high school before.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You never hear that part then. Yeah, man. They make a very prominent high school in the town, in most part of the high school, they get expelled.
Only supposed to take up, and them can't just send them home, so they have to step in at times. They have to step in.
But here's the point that I raised earlier, and it's a very serious one. If a youth get expelled from one high school, should he be automatically enrolled in another high school to play without some kind of social
intervention? Yeah, true. Not supposed to just go in. So
you can't. It shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
They're supposed to work on the party first before them
and convince themselves. Say that youth has confirmed from whatever they do
or something
to get expelled from there. That is all.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoy the program, so continue your work.
Yeah, man. For real.
All right. Bless up yourself.
Yeah, man. So at that me I deal with me not run him. You see that card me I tell you about? You walk with it to every class. Your maths teacher. So this is not about your grades now, and your behavior. And at the end of the day, you carry that card to the guidance counselor. And me, the principal now. And let us say 5 of the 6 teacher give good comments about your behavior, but one of them now not give such great comments. Me and you as the student I got draft for that teacher there and say you put some bad behavior report on you. That's it. Oh, it goes. And you might decide, say, all right, he's done behavior is good enough after 2-3 weeks. That way I go give him a break. But him no say him the on probation chalk line. But me I keep him in nice. All right, we're coming up to the 2 o'clock break. What we do now, Asta? We go back on line or we take the break? Huh? We take the break. All right, we take the break, we play the tune, and then we'll come back to it.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Stick to it. Pay on time. The time by the NHD is
2 o'clock. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, first musical selection for the day, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. This one is from Kevin Downswell and Bounty Killer, and it's produced by Richie Stevens, and it's called Call It. Yeah, man. So that's Kevin Downhill and Bounty Killer. Call his name. And that was our first selection on the show today. Early program today. We go back on line 676-6968. Remember, we also have another option. So the first number we've been using for about a month now, 676-6968. But we have added another one, 676-6986. So that's the last two letters, James. Back on line. Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
Mount Salem, how you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go this topic after today, but just a 30-second on it before I go to that schoolboy thing that you're talking about. The stats that I heard CC was giving you yesterday. Does it take into account big chance mix?
Well, if it's big chances converted, that in itself told you a big chance is missed. If you convert 52.
Explain that to me.
Well, he was saying that Haaland converted 71% of his chances this year, which would mean that he did not convert 29 of his chances. Now, we don't know whether the goalkeeper saved those are them kick outside, which is what I was asking for. Shots on target as opposed to goals converted.
Because that is where I was going in, because if you're gonna talk about why I'm convert, because look at it this way, Mr. Higgins. This not what I'm saying now is bigger than Haaland himself, right? Mm-hmm. If a striker get 10 chances and him put away 7, right? Mm-hmm. And another striker get 15 chances and him put away 5.
Yes.
You don't say the one score this 7 is the more prolific striker.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you also have to take into account the chances where the striker created. So back to to Haaland now with that. What I'm saying, one striker in another Bramble team, Haaland might be more prolific than him, but maybe he get less chances based on how his team played. Mm-mm.
That too.
Not taking anything from Haaland, doing it. But I'm just saying that.
I think you are.
Well, me want that I go say for the sake of what we're discussing, you know.
I think you're taking away a lot from what Haaland brings to the table.
No, man, no, Haaland highly, you know, Mr. Higgins. But as me say, from before, I just think I need more from my striker. Different from just
than scoring goal.
Kick the ball. No, not just scoring goal, but I want when
you need
when
more from your striker than to score a goal a game. Why, you're a serious man. You know?
No, man. If him not scoring, I want him to bring other things.
But he is. That's the point. He is.
And what is that, Mr. Higgins?
He is averaging almost a goal per game.
That's you and correction and
then what else people want from a striker except goal, my boss? You are saying
when the team is not scoring, Mr. Higgins, when he's not scoring,
that is a different. I'm saying he is, my boss. This guy that you're saying him need to do more is the most prolific goal scorer in terms of games and goals in the history of the league. How can you say you want him to do more than that, my boss?
You need not scoring again. That is it. That is not scoring again.
No, well,
I never want to be this point today again.
When you reach that the bridge, there you cross it, my boss. But remember, you are saying that he maintains this goal scoring record for 6-7 seasons, which means for 6-7 seasons he must score you a goal per game on average. Then you can't want nothing more from him, my boss.
So as a coach, so as a coach, no, if you are Pep Guardiola, Mr. Higgins.
Yes.
I already said to Alan, well done, continue doing what you're doing. No
Keep on doing what you're doing, Sammy. And that the song me I sing to Alan. Well, my say, brother. The man is scoring a goal per game. No, man, then if me a coach and the man has scored, why I'm gone, something like 10 goals now in something like 6 games. Then we also to a man like that, my boy. If first season him come, him score 39 goal or 38 goal. Why you gonna say to a man like that than invite him?
So when like when we see a lot of nil-all games a couple nil-all games in a city games.
Yeah.
What do you say to a Haaland when he now get the service that much and the team not scoring? What
other people me talk about? I will have another discussion with some other people. But
the
Haaland,
other 9 players.
yes, when Haaland now score now, Haaland, I'm gonna keep a team meet. Haaland now get in the meet. Me say Haaland, you go home with a red one. Rest sound of me.
Not sound too bright for that one, but let me continue.
The man has scored me a goal per game. And if it's a what else more from it?
If you have a team and when you have a man that score a goal a game, yes, fine. And then you buck up on some team now what they clock. And the other 9 people you attack to. What to the striker.
No.
That can't make sense.
Because I know that Haaland's rate of conversion when him get a chance is the highest in the league. So that mean one problem I know that Haaland's movements is among the best ever played football in the English league. So I have no problem with the movement. I have no problem once him get the ball, him kick to the goal. Let me not say to him, brother. And the rest of the team, Haaland go home to your wife and kids, my boy.
All right. One last thing, guys. It's short shot.
Yeah.
It's a King Tracy. Mr. Tracy. Oh my God. Sorry. Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
If the ruling that the school came down with, just we know it's not gonna happen. But if somehow Issa should just ban the player for some games and not the season, which one of the ruling would I stand?
No, you would like that to forget liquid.
We know to forget liquid. No, Mr. Higgins, I'm just talking about as a principle. Let me just ask, I say, if the school itself rule a player out for the season, it's in a freedom discipline, say, out of some games.
Like how many games? How many games is so?
Saying this, so you're saying 5 games. And the school say for the season. No, which one I think would I hold more weight?
Hold more weight, or which would I agree with?
No, which thing I think would I stand more if the school game for the season it's a game only 5 games.
Which one I think would stand more?
You think this one would stand more or the school one?
What does stand more mean?
Meaning that, all right, remember, so it's a game 5 games, so you can play some more games.
Yes.
So the question is, after that 5 games, because the school give him for the season, do you think that based on what it's a game, if I could have override what the school say and he can still play for the season?
If it's a game 5 game?
Yeah, if it's a game 5 game and the school game for the rest of the season.
And your question is?
And my question is, do you think because it's a game 5 game, ISA ruling would be stronger than the school ruling?
No, man, ISA can't tell the principal to come down to what ISA sanction. If the principal said this boy can't play for the school, the boy can't play for the school.
Oh, so in that case, then the school, what the school say would have more?
No, man, the school has more authority than ISA, man. If me decides that this boy can't represent the school, the argument done. Between the principal and the school board.
Yeah,
ISA can't intervene. Yeah, man.
Have a good day.
But you can't want your striker for the more than score goal.
All right.
At that rate.
All right.
We'll see them say, but I bring the one I mean. They have a man who has scored me a conversion rate of what CC said, twice as good as anybody else in the league. Who, once him get the ball in the box, is likely to pull off a shot and tag. Then when the team, then they'll calm him, I blame at all. Anyway, we go back on Miss B. Hello. Hello, you're live.
Yes, Orville.
Yes, man.
You know what I'm wondering?
No, I don't know what you're wondering.
You're saying that you shouldn't get any the child shouldn't get any suspension, right?
That's my point. That's my position.
No, then how would you show him that he's wrong?
Me can't show him I'm wrong without running him out of school. What you said to me, brother?
You don't run him.
Then I run him out of school.
Him cannot attend for the next 5 days.
You are telling me that I can't show a kid that he's wrong without sending him out of the school? What you said to me?
You're going, essentially, you're going to incorporate him back into the school
it would have come like him don't do nothing wrong. So
No,
other
no,
kids
no,
would
no,
answer,
no.
"Alright, me
No,
can't go
man.
do that,"
Me tell you the
come back
method.
and pull same way.
No, I tell you what I would do, you know. I don't know if you have been listening. In other words, if my child does something wrong at home, the child will still come home every night. You are telling me that I can't find a way to make my child know, say, you're wrong without running out of me yard?
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
let me
my youth transgressing at me yard, my boss. I am going to let him know that, listen, this can't work, you know. This cannot work. I have 2 teenage boys, you know, one live a foreign still. But none of them not really live with me. But trust me, if you do something with me, think this can't work, you will know so this can't work, but still come home to your dinner and your broom at night time. There are ways around that something the way you suspend a youth out of school.
I understand. So I'm wondering. So what? The referee didn't press any charge,
No, not so far as I've heard.
or he's not allowed to do anything like that.
No, you're going in a police matter. No, I suppose the referee could press charges for assault. Suppose he could. Hold the line, though. Hold the line. We're coming back right after that.
Okay.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Come to Western Sports to get your select brand footballs, available in size 3, 4, and 5, exclusively at Western Sports Kingston, Outaris, and Montego Bay. Western Sports, the sports people.
It hurts if you don't check first. Be excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link up on WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio. Isratech Jamaica Limited offers a high-quality complement of unique and sustainable products and services, unparalleled anywhere in the Caribbean and Central America. Everything agriculture, water, energy, hardware, home, and garden. From engineering and design, manufacturing and supply of product, consultation, after-sales service to implementation and maintenance. Call us today at 876-603-3946. Isratech, master the elements.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. This what I come out of the cake.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for grant you 3 wishes.
3 wishes? I just need 1 wish right now.
1 wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see I save your money so I can stay for dinner.
I never cook no genie food today.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online. You're still there, boss?
Yeah.
Remind me the name again, by the way.
Oh, a line from Portmore, man.
Line from Portmore, yeah.
I think the time has come now for Issa to really take a look at this. Cause it's not only in football alone. Kids get expelled and then turn up at another school. You know?
That me I talk
That
about
also
now,
in
brother.
track and field. So
Yes.
I mean.
So when me hear this morning said the youth was expelled from another high school, so we need to look into something for true.
Yeah, I think the time is here now to do it.
You agree with me?
So.
Some kind of intervention affair. So are you get kicked from a school? Brethren, we have to go. The process to enter the high school can't be just routine.
Yeah, it's too smooth. And then you have some of the teachers not going to know the problem.
There you go.
Why you was expelled from that school?
Yes, man.
Because I've seen a lot of altercation with teachers and boys that leave one school to another school. You know?
Yes. And the other principal just taking me in, and I am all for giving you a second chance, you know. But Mr. The process must not be. Yes.
That is why I call, because I agree with that point. That point is a very, very good point.
Yeah, man. I'd be a very good point me make, you know, but you don't always agree.
I know me, you know.
I know you.
Do I chat too?
Oh Lord, man. I bet if do I chat too, call him find a way for disagree. Everything with me.
Yeah, because of that, me I try to listen now to see if him not gonna agree with your point.
No, man, you're mad. Which you mean like how me say suspension is a joke thing to them kind of youth, yeah? Do I take a find a way around that? Or that you shouldn't be expelled from one high school and just smoothly go to one next high school and play? Do I take a find a way around that as well? You don't know what they call do I chat. Alright, Orville, this is dangerous in 5. My time done with me, you wonder which one way have sense, bro.
That's just my little point still, you know.
Big up line from Portmore, you said?
Portmore. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright, yeah.
6766968. And you can switch the last two numbers and call us at 6766986. The two of them are Miss B. We're getting calls on both. All right. Well, it no matter which one the calls are called. 6766968. We go back online. Hello. Ready now? All right. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, man, you're live. I'm hearing you. This is Orville talking to you right now.
Hello, Orville. I was just listening to you a while ago, and I agree with this statement you said regarding they can't transition into school just like that.
After being expelled.
After being expelled, yes.
Yes.
But I have some queries with your first analogy with your child being at home and applying it to children at school.
Yes.
Are you taking into consideration that schools are restricted in some sort of punishment in the ways that they are punishing students and all of that?
Yeah, man, I'm aware.
So we have to take that into consideration because
who says I did?
Well, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, I have taken everything into consideration. I mean, I said no. If me have to suspend you, me might as well think of expelling.
Okay, but then in the middle of school, expelling a child would probably deprive them of education.
And that is why me not expel him. Just so. But that is why me not suspend him either, because those 5 days away from school is depriving him of school time and depriving him or her of the kind of professional guidance we clearly him need. And that's why me have guidance counselor and senior teachers who train for that kind of thing. Yeah. So it is the youth that me want to be in school. You see the bright youth where are functioning at the school, him have less need for school than that kind of youth.
Yeah.
Him me I go try.
For me, I really think the suspension would be for him to go home and his parents deal with that.
No, you're assuming that the parents are in a position so to do. That is the big assumption where you make when you send him home and say, the parents will deal with this.
Where the school is equipped with persons that are trained to do that.
That's my point. That's the very point I made.
Okay. Well, I'm beginning to see your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just arguing. I was just looking at that perspective. So
You see the youth them, I can tell about my experience. You see the youth them will come to school, come fight off all referee, expel from one previous school. Them youth enough chances are, and I do know this youth, and you notice that they've not called him name because I don't want to put no extra pressure upon no youth. Because we were all youths.
Yeah.
But I'm saying generally speaking, youth like that, not afraid to go home.
Yeah, my point.
Them youth will get expelled from one school and come to one next school and fight off referee. Them home environment don't scare them, man. Sending them go home and go let them run things at them in.
A vacation for them.
A vacation. The youth them afraid of them parents. I know generally the youth I know them kind of youth. I go do them kind of thing. And the youth, and we are good youth, we do that thing they want one half and you say, Lord of mercy, what did this youngster do? Well, you know, say it's not that kind of youth, you know.
It's not that type
but
of
him behave completely out of character. Me not send him home neither. Me will call him and say, what is? You understand what I say? Me no expect this from you. What is it? So
I totally understand, sir.
All right. So glad you're on, Miles.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the clarity.
Who may I talk to, by the way?
D Forbes. It's my second time calling.
D as in Donovan.
It's not Donovan, but D, yes.
Yeah, man. D as in D Forbes. Which part in Jamaica you call from D Forbes?
Spanish Town.
Spanish Town. Big up yourself, sir.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, so that's a D Forbes. How come I not get no whole people disagree? Do I chat to one St. Diego last? Hello? Me think some more people are disagreeing with me. Or I'm being more convincing today than that. Because I think people are going to take me on upon this. Say, no, you mean, suspend you? I was genuinely expecting more what you call it, negative feedback. Anyway, hello.
Hello, Orville. Good evening.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
I am not too bad. Who is it?
Yeah. Arena man.
Reno man. What? Oh, yes.
Well, I'm glad for new number. I want to get through so quick.
Well, it looks so. We are getting more non-regular calls since that number here than when the other numbers were going. Yeah, put it that way.
And the views, yeah, I agree with you. Not gonna be like dangerous in fire or send you.
I saw my point but, big that everybody does agree with me, so. You know them need to put me back in the classroom though.
Here me look on to Orville. Yeah, hear my point now. All right. He might come from a bigger high school and didn't tell him.
Yes.
And them say have a problem.
Yes.
So you see where you go. And the youth skill they read, and the youth skill definitely they're interested in that. They're interested to help the youth.
No, but what if they feel that the youth could not be helped? Because some youth, brother, you can't help them,
But I will. If they go back to the same point where they say,
Yes.
Them are big. Them have more trained people, Remember that the high school I come from a town, high school.
Oh, you know which high school? No call on name,
Me not call on him.
Oh.
For yourself.
But you know which high school? You know which high school? The you did that?
Of course. Yeah, man.
Since me talking, you know or you didn't know before? Or me talk and you go do your research?
We're going to do research, man.
After you hear me with it?
Yeah. You understand?
All right.
So me have them supposed to have more trained people, than the until,
Yes.
To deal with the youth, You understand?
Yeah.
And them just send them off so.
I know them send him. Remember No. They didn't send him to the intel,
No, I know they never send him to the
No, so you can't say they send him off. All they did was say that in this school we cannot cope with what you have to deal with.
Yeah, because
the youngster ending up at intel is not there doing.
You gonna carry down their name too.
Them just feel so this youth here is beyond redemption, as my old lady would have said. So me not blame the school who expel him.
No, but what we come back, them had theirs rough to deal with that. Them have resources to deal with,
I mean, I said sometimes you could have resources till you're weak. There's going to be one youth every now and again.
Well, that's true. That's true, but they never take time off to try.
No, we don't know that. No.
Yeah. Not really good. Yeah.
We don't know that.
maybe I don't want to say. But I have to do some more research to see how long in the
Yes, you see, like you do your research, I know, say, true, me, I tell, say, the youth was expelled from somewhere. And you're going to find out a which somewhere.
Yeah.
Do your research and find out. Because I know the circumstances, you know.
Yeah,
but you do your research and find out what do you do and what were the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Secondly, no.
Yes.
The same point. What day? I'm happy something, you know. Me have to big up Garvey because this last night I watching news. I'm sister when I youth them get one call out of the NFL thing.
Which
you know, and Garvey always has to press on it. But secondly, Orville, what do you marry with Sigan and sit down to me a Bramber? Sit down doing go take a 5 and just go look into one minute with Patrick Mahone. You see me as Orville?
Hold it, we're coming right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich. And Sports in a Minute, England say Captain Ben Stokes is on track to participate in the Test series against Pakistan, which begins in 12 days. The all-rounder has been out of action since he suffered a hamstring injury, playing in the 100 for Northern Superchargers at the beginning of August. The 33-year-old Stokes underwent a planned scan on the injury on Wednesday, and it is possible that he could turn out to England in the Test series in just over 2 weeks. That's Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linstead. We have it all, from linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. This one I come out of the cake.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for granted 3 wishes.
I just need one wish right now.
One wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see I save your money so I can stay for dinner.
I never cook no genie food today.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, we're back online. Hello.
Yeah. Back to a minute, Arville.
Yeah.
Patrick Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Looking past on stat recently. Patrick Mahomes, in myself, me think say Tom Brady was the best thing that whole.
No man, no. Right home, me gonna stop you. The argument that Zidane had was about a particular game, which was the Super Bowl. The argument was not about the greatness or lack thereof of Patrick Mahomes generally. So you
that's what I was.
No.
No, that's what I was saying to Zidane.
Why do you call him Zidane?
That's what I was saying to Zidane. I was saying to Zidane that going into that game.
Hold on. Why do you call him Zidane? With that S. Him name himself.
Maybe I will talk. Mr. Matthews.
No. I'm saying him name himself Zidane, not Zidane. With a Z and not a S. But
okay.
Yeah, but me I said to you now, he's talking about the Super Bowl. So I want you Patrick Mahomes resume in general. Irrelevant information.
It wasn't the Super Bowl final. The game wasn't the Super Bowl final.
He's talking about one game. Right. So he is saying that in that game, Patrick Mahomes' team held the other team to what was it? 13 points?
Yeah, 13-17.
Right. And in that game, Patrick Mahomes' defense should be given more credit than Patrick Mahomes for that victory. That's his point, you know. Not
No. The next morning. Next morning.
Yes.
Me listen to this show actually every day.
Yes.
The next morning, he was saying Mahomes wasn't that special. That is definitely knife debate on it. Mahomes is not that special. That's what he was saying.
How many points did Mahomes get in the game? I don't remember.
In the whole game?
Yes.
Touchdown. They win by 17-13.
You didn't answer the question though.
How many points Mahomes did get?
Yes.
But I forgot to look on the game. But the end of the day is the player in the game. The player in the game. So remember, I drew up a start. I drew up a start with Messi playing France in the final. You understand? The next morning when Messi win that the World Cup, you couldn't talk to Zidane for the whole week, you know. You couldn't talk to Zidane for the whole week, you know. And that is just clearly my point. Say when you see greatness, don't undermine greatness.
No,
that is my whole point.
I am not understanding what you're saying.
Understand?
No, I don't understand. Did Patrick Mahomes have a special game in that game?
Of course. Yes, the defender might come up a little bit, but at the end of the day, who they make the drive?
No, me not understand NFL a lot, you know. But was that? So who would you?
That's the whole point of the whole thing.
No man, but help me now.
Every time, you see,
big man, help me now. No, me know when you are not that. Help me now. Help me. In that game, who do you credit more for the? Was it Kansas City Chiefs? Patrick played for? Who Patrick Mahomes played for?
Who Patrick Mahomes played for?
Yeah.
The team.
One team name, big man.
It's not Baltimore.
Was Patrick Mahomes' team's defense? Kansas City Chiefs. Then that may ask you. On that day, did the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs deserve more credit than Patrick Mahomes for the team's win?
I will. My point is it. Zidane was discrediting the quarterback. Whether I could have said at the World Cup final, no. And Messi me credit them, could have credit the goalkeeper. No. But you tell Zidane that on the day when Messi win the World Cup?
They're missing a score.
That is my point.
No,
that is my point. You're looking at one game.
One game. No, but Zidane's argument is about one game. What's wrong with you?
No. I number time. I hear Garvey call.
No man, but you're talking. All right, let me host the program. You're talking two separate issues, and both of them are different. Zidane has. Let me host the program in peace, sir. I'm saying Zidane has also said, and I agree with you, sometimes we tend to overrate the quarterback. Yes, both of us have said that. But he has also said in that particular game, we're done 17-30, that the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs should be given more credit than the quarterback. So he has said both things, you know.
And that day he said that, but his ongoing say Patrick Mahomes no good.
No, sir, he has never said that.
No, man, I will see them. I will listen to
Big man.
every day.
The man has never said.
That is the reason why we call him. If he just say, boy, if he come back on next day and come say, yeah, man, you have to give Patrick Mahomes him props. He never said that.
Him say Patrick Mahomes not good?
Of course. No, he said good. I don't nothing special.
Did he say
that is why me beat Panana?
Nothing special. All right, so make me what's the show now, sir? Did he say nothing special no time at all? Or wasn't special on that day in that game?
Wasn't special overall.
So Zidane has said, let me host the show now, sir. Zidane has said Patrick Mahomes is not a special quarterback.
Overall.
I don't remember him saying that. Well, yeah, and him can't talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
But I suspect that you've got this one right. That was based on my recollection. Zidane has never said any such things.
Well, me sure know if anybody call him and tell us Messi not special, me know you won't agree with that, don't you?
But Messi is special. But I don't know.
All right.
But you say, all right, let me host the show.
Messi is special. So.
He has never said that Patrick Mahomes is not special.
All right.
You get that one wrong, man. Yeah, man, cool. 676-6968 or 676-6986. Turn on the last two. 676-6968 or 676-6986. All right. Hello.
Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Shipping port. Welcome.
Welcome, boss.
Me there hold the phone.
Hey, you know Mr. Higgins.
What does that mean?
Based on what the brethren say a while ago. It's so simple. The one I said, on the day Patrick Mahomes was brilliant. But you see, you kind of spin the man around the car. You know the man swear upon the radio. You try to ask the man, so then what happened to the defense? The man what you gave me must know that Patrick Mahomes was more brilliant than more brilliant than the defense on the day.
He was?
Me I said, based on what the man I said.
Then no ask him, and him now answer that.
But Orville, why is the man I tell you that? Why is the man I tell you that Patrick Mahomes was so brilliant on the day that he won the game? Why you bring the defense in perspective?
Because no, he's piggybacking on an argument Shipping Port that Zidane has had. And my argument is Zidane has said that if me can restrict the other team to 13 points, which is one of the lowest ever points scored in a Super Bowl, then the defense deserve more credit than the quarterback. And
no more still in can, but no more.
Well, me not understand the game enough, but it seems like a reasonable enough argument.
But a man who understand the game, who watch the game, I might be Zidane not even watch the whole of the Super Bowl. So if the man can come up with something like that, maybe Zidane just a count-time argument to try to beat him.
So you think a game that your defense restrict the team to 13 and all you score is 17, that the quarterback deserve more credit than the defense?
Can. Watch NFL, I know that.
Well, me not understand the NFL.
In many cases, if one score that go less than that, the quarterback have to dig out the win more while. And we have seen it week in, week out.
I'm not saying that the quarterback have to dig out a win. I'm saying
I know.
Who would get more credit for winning that game? The defense or the team's offense?
It all depends, but in this case, the brethren watch the game, say the quarterback him give all of the credit. Him give the most credit too.
And me not understand the sport enough to argue, but Zidane's argument.
Yeah, that's why. But Zidane don't understand it like this. Maybe I know this man attack. Zidane say no watch NFL enough, but maybe Zidane watch it on the day. But this man who understand it knows that Patrick Mahomes did more put up more than the defense.
You did watch the game?
Me don't know which game I attack.
Then how you on the man side and not for Zidane? Since then you never watch it.
Listen to the argument.
And
me not on the side.
And based on the argument, you lean towards the man.
Man is saying.
You lean towards the man here.
I will. No, me not take no side. Based on what I've listened, both you and him arguing about just now.
Yeah.
Based on what the man said, it was so simple. The man said, me watch the game as a NFL fan, And I think Patrick Mahomes, in the same thing, he said no, Patrick Mahomes was more brilliant than the defense.
And
That's what he said. That's what he's saying.
Did he say why? You just work with us.
Well, yeah. So, hold on. So, you were asking him a lot of questions, but based on what the man said, the man understands the sport and the man said that.
No, but him never explained to me why my defense hold a team to 13 points.
So, if you explain everything with the defense to you and with Patrick Mahomes.
No, I know enough about NFL to know that 13 points in a Super Bowl is among the lowest ever points that a defense has ever held a team to. And 17 points scored by my offense was not a special offensive performance. We know enough about NFL to know that 17 is there and thereabouts, but not what you would call special.
But in that specific game where the Virgin attack, in that Super Bowl final where this Virgin attack, maybe Patrick Mahomes was so brilliant that he bring the team home where another quarterback like myself or maybe Lamar Jackson or them other quarterback they would have struggled.
And so maybe the team's defense was more brilliant than the offensive effort.
But another thing to Orville, another thing. Who in that game, who was giving the player the match in that game?
Me don't know enough about NFL.
Maybe you should ask him that. And Patrick Mahomes maybe get all that credit for in the Super Bowl.
No. One of the things what we know about NFL is that the quarterback is often given the plaudits for his teams win and lose, which is not always a fair thing to do.
Me think so. Me discuss that thing there many times, but maybe what the Britain are saying another case, sir. If you watch the game and like quarterback him give all that credit.
All right. Hold the line. We're coming.
All right, my boss.
When I got about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it. Them have it.
Visit Danjel Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 9299146 or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapperton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Shippingport, we're back with it.
Yeah, Mr. Higgins.
Yes.
Yes, the Dintel, I listen to the argument with the Dintel players.
Yeah.
It's a player, basically a player in particular that has been discussed. The player that was given the 5 days, and banned for the rest of the season for taking place in whatever activities at the school.
Two other youth were suspended.
Yeah, man. I know it's three of them, but basically you have been discussing the guy that came from one school to the next. And you were an educator. I was growing in a home with educators. So listen to my argument now with this thing. And I believe in second chance. But look, all right, learning that this guy is from another institution where he was expelled. Did you find out what was his reason for being expelled from the other institution?
Yeah, but I prefer not to say.
Yeah, just like, and me think it make too much rounds on the here about this guy. Cause maybe if I'm family, he could be a good guy. You know, if there must be a trouble kid.
No, that is why I'm not calling the name, you know. And that is why I'm not call which institution he used to go. You notice I'm not mention a name all now.
Yeah, me know you don't mention it.
I mean,
But
no mention
this
which
guy,
high school.
everybody-
I the youth me I try protect, you know, because me say me not kill no teenager.
Yeah, but everybody call and me think the youth, the situation, everybody are telling me now villain with based on what him do. He's not a hero for what he did.
So what you
But
want?
me just believe that every child in life deserve a second
So what
chance.
you-
Not
what-
to play back for the rest of the season, you know.
So what you want us
Not
to do
play
different?
back for the rest of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah, me hear that.
But the fact what you say, you believe in either expelling or you leave the child at school. But when you expel that child from school, he's coming from another school. You throw him in a society.
Did I
Suppose
tell you that I
child
would?
is just
Well,
a-
on shipping port, me host the show properly. Did I tell you that I would expel him?
No, but you said you believe in two things. But based on what you're saying,
Yes.
based on what, so question, since you said that.
Ask me what me would
you
I do, no
expel
big
him?
man. Huh?
Yeah, that me ask you, man. Would you expel him?
No.
Okay, but what would you do in a case like that?
But I've told you what I would do, you know.
I work with the Orville, man. Me never
Oh, you never hear everything. I said a youth
No,
like that now come on my school now. And me find out that the youth assault a referee. Right now him dey on chalk line. But me not suspend him and me not expel him. But I've said this about 2 times on the show. I would give him a
I never heard.
No, you never hear. I would give him a card.
No.
An assessment card for a week. That is after me talk to him and him parents, you know. So the minute the act happen, him parents will get called. I mean, I sit him down in my office as the principal and I said, Jen, come on, this now can't work. An assault at a referee cannot work, none at all. Mama or papa, debut at the chalk line for this behavior, but me not expel it. Not yet. But I want to know if this youth can be reformed. So here what we are going to do. I will now monitor his behavioral patterns over the next week or 2, whatever the principal see fit. So now me are going to take a special interest in the classes which you'll be attending. And I will give him a card. Every subject teacher that he sits in front of for a week or 2 will, at the end of each class, give me a report on his behavior. So the English teacher say, behave well. Maths teacher say, was okay. Spanish teacher say, was a little disruptive, but passable, whatever. After that week or 2, I will get this report card. Calling in parents again. I will review this report card. If this report card comes out unfavorable, me I go say to the parents and this child, listen, you're the further chalk line in us. But me will give you one more chance. If the second one come back unfavorably, then mama and dada, then we will have to find.
Work with it, but
we will have to find
that
somebody else.
was what you were bringing across. Maybe me never hear good.
You never hear good.
So we're both on the same page, and
Yes,
that's how you see.
and
Because
that is why it is important for you to hear everything, you know. No make nobody tell you what me say.
Yeah. Me never listen of it, but I want to catch it still on the tone like me. Everybody I call and I try to chastise you.
And that is one of the dangers when you hear some part of where other people and you never catch the whole show.
But me catch the full part of some of the calls, and I think it are favorable in favor of the youth based on where me or some of the people I say.
Okay. Well, now you hear what I would.
Yeah, and the part of me here say if anybody would have called and telling Jam, I said, then telling you about what? Then I thought you were against the youth. But I believe, and that's why a principal, Mr. Wang down Excelsior, who formerly of Excelsior, died now, I have to give him a leap of respect. Those principals believe in second chance. A lot of students who got other school and got expelled went to Excelsior and Mr. Wang kind of put them through the same process that you say. And you would have surprised some of them students how them turn out.
Here's the other thing.
I think if we can get this youth in a program like what you said, being assessed by the principal and guidance counselor or whoever, sometimes in our village, youth can do them work it a surprise. No, that's the background, you know. It's just the home that they're from.
Listen, me was no angel in a school in a mobile. I was no angel in as much as you know see me stay. Hey, me tell you something. Me that college already, you know. And me couldn't swim, you know. Me tell you a story. Enough people know. Miss B more listen one. Me couldn't swim. This is college now. This is that high school. Me still can't swim. Right, you been born 1 year that story. 30 seconds. Me can't swim none of that. Although a White House, but me grew up beside the sea in a White House. But me can't swim. For some reason, my body not designed for swimming. No matter what them say for do, when me go in the water, I drown me. So I mean, I like the water like that. But there was a tendency at Church Teachers College every Friday evening. It's pool, you know. So you got the pool side and a man carrying big tape, and Friday evening was a big thing. Now, this particular Friday evening, me have on a cut up jean suit. You know when cut up jeans are weird? And then for my jean suit, I think it's a Ansel, me borrow the jean suit from for touch road the Friday. Now, so me I go road the Friday evening. Everybody in the around the pool area knows the patches cannot swim. In a me cut up jeans, I plan for the merrymakers are one of them places. In the Friday night. Two girls, one in senior mine at one next girl goes and duck me in the pool. You know. In a me jeans suit, you know, where I no more me have to wear go road. And so Greg Wigan. You see the youth named Zeeks one year call me upon the program and more time as Zeeks and a youth named Greg jump in at the pool and save me, you know. Otherwise me drown, you know. You see me come out of the pool, me go up in my room, you know. I'm you know me no like violence. Me afraid. But the way I me grieve, me go up in my room is lazy. I said, lazy, you have a little one ratchet. Something about the room. I wait. And lazy point me to the ratchet. Not knowing what me I gotta do, you know. And me grab this ratchet knife here as a little 20-year-old and run down at the pool, you know. And when Shinnery see me a come, them run and scatter, and some man hold me and take with the knife and say, Patches, what you do? But anyhow, me catch one of them get stabbed that evening. And you saw me not catch none of them. Then that me I tell you that's why me not kill you. So me couldn't stab one. Oh. But walk straight up at the principal with the knife in my hand. You know? I said, Mr. Taxter, you know, say, Mr. Taxter, Patches. Put on the knife. So me not kill you. And I bad me bad enough. But me grieve or you duck me. And I join me. And next people have to jump in save me. So me not kill you. Yes. Yeah, so now we know. We actually rush people with my ratchet.
I'm going to run because time I run other people.
Yes,
so I'm not going to go. I'm busy on the work. So I'll leave the next point for tomorrow.
All right, leave it there. Yes. First, me I tell a story. So Zeeks, when Zeeks call again, people. Zeeks teacher Monroe now. Zeeks is the, what you call Zeeks now? The sports director of Monroe. As Zeeks jump in and say, I'm a go for my knife and nearly damage somebody. I was 20. So I'm not kill you. But the youth need some special intervention. Can we call it that? What would you know, Miss B? We go back online. All right. So 6766968. We go back on. Hello. Hello. We are
hey,
yeah.
Orville.
Yes, sir.
All gone, Jermaine.
Jermaine, how you doing?
All gone, man.
But there.
All right. I just wanted to give you some information because I know you never have it for the game, which was the Baltimore Ravens against the Chiefs.
Tell me how. Yeah.
I don't have any horse in the race, but I want to give you the score. First of all, it wasn't 17-13, it was 17-10.
Same thing.
So Kansas City scored 17, Baltimore scored 10 points. Baltimore for the season averaged 27.7 points per game.
So the defense held them to 17 points less than what their average was.
There you go. Lamar Jackson, who played for Baltimore, he threw for 272 yards, 1 touchdown. Patrick Mahomes threw for 241 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yes.
That's the information. I'm giving it to you.
Then
what they want to do with it.
That sounds like the defense was the more outstanding part of the game, the brother.
Boy, I tell you. Another thing, come for run.
Yes,
I just giving us. So when him call back, you can have that conversation. But I had a teacher in my car, Orville, and she was telling me she teaches at a prominent high school in Kingston.
Yes.
And she was in the car. She was listening to you, and she said that they have an in-school suspension at her school.
What does that mean?
An in-school suspension. So you don't, when they suspend you, you don't spend the time at home. You spend the time at school.
Oh.
And you do part of it. You have a set amount of hours for counseling.
Oh.
And you don't attend regular class, but you have to do your assignments same way.
No. That is a different spin on things.
So you wear a different uniform. You wear black and white.
Yes.
It still come to school. You do dedicated amount of hours to counseling, and you still have to do your assignments. And something similar to what you said, you have to submit your phone in the morning, so you don't have access to your phone, and they give you back your phone in the evening.
Yes.
So this is I don't know, how prominent it is at all schools.
Yes.
But this is a prominent high school in Kingston that this in-school suspension exists.
Me like how this.
So, yeah. So
I think a suspension where you tell you to go home and thing. This one now throws a different light on things.
Right. I don't know if it exists at the Intil, but clearly it exists at some schools. So I just throwing that out there for the edification of the public.
Me like Dakala. Dakala cleared up two things that needed to be cleared up. First, that NFL thing where it's 10 points Baltimore have, not 13, which makes the argument about the Kansas City defense even more telling. And now you're telling me that suspension don't necessarily have to mean that. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Good call.
All right, Orville. Big up yourself. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to do some text when we come back. After the tune or before. Miss B, you're the boss. You met the car. When we come back after the break.
Set the trend. Set the trend.
The trend-setting sports desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., is Jamaica's #1 call-in sports program. Join me, Orville Higgins, and me, Christopher Zidane Matthews, as we continue to take call-in sports discussions to the highest levels on radio. The sports desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., on Jamaica's #1 sports radio station. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
Tune in to Jermaine Morgan, otherwise known as Brother Frisco, weekdays on your radio live, Mondays 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesdays and Wednesdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., Thursdays and Fridays 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. inside the Praise the Lord radio show, where your afternoon going into the evening will get better with uplifting music and inspiring topics, testimony, and more. Saturday and Sunday mornings at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show. You will be blessed, motivated, and receive a blessing just in time with Brother Frisco on your radio. Stay tuned and be blessed.
What you gotta work? What you gotta work? Got the great man. Truth, yeah. Talking about the truth.
This is Heather White Davis McDonald, and I'm inviting you to join me Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m. to 12 midday for Let's Reason. We will be reasoning on real life issues with real people. So join me and be blessed.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we get the selection going, and then we come back to some of your calls and indeed text. We'll go to the text line in just a while. It's Yaba time. It's Wednesday afternoon at a little bit after 3 o'clock. So it's a Yaba selection that's up. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color, and of course Yaba. And this one is track number 10 on the album. It's called Sweet Music. Here we go.
I've never been so free, calling your love for me. I've never been more secure.
All right, so that's the Yaba selection, Sweet Music, number 10 on the Yaba album. That's our final selection. Remember, we're joining football in just a little while. The game starts 3:30, so you know, might join Zidane and the crew maybe 20 or so past. Some text now, Miss B. Yeah, you hear what the text is, don't you know? Give me the sound. Yeah.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good day, Orville. The Baltimore versus Kansas City game in question. Zidane was actually saying in that game, the offense wasn't as outstanding as the defense. Both high-quality quarterbacks had below par performance, which is what I tried to tell the Bridget. Zidane was saying, was praising more the defense than the offense in that game. It was never a verdict on Patrick Mahomes' career as a player, but that particular game. That's what I remember as well. Another texter says, as usual, boss, you're spot on. Youth will make mistakes. General said that. Boy, nobody now cuss me today. It feels unreal. Oh, may I get so much big up on the program today? Hey, Miss B, you see this thing when I tell you about the knife thing. Another to the last member. I don't want the fans take away that. I give them another instance where the principal could have expelled me. Now, at church teachers college, not them tired. I don't know about now, but you are not supposed to go on the women them hall. None at all. You mean you can't go in at the day, but to sleep on the woman hall is a certain sin woman. Yeah. But how do you tell 20-year-old and 21 and 22-year-old boys are men, young men, not to sleep over we call it big yard. Those days, 230 had women and 50 had men. You know. The ratio of women to men in my time in college was almost 5 to 1. You I live some life in it. So one day, one morning in particular, now, me a hustler for a big yard about 5 o'clock in the morning. So there's a chapel that you have to walk past between where the woman them live and come over spot over where the man them live. Guess who was at the chapel at 5 a.m. or a little bit later? Mr. Kenneth Thaxter, the principal. Me couldn't hide again, you know. The man just looked me dead in my face and said, morning patches. So morning, Mr. Thaxter. Not another word in English. You say for the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, me depend my best behavior, me borrow tie for where go class, me no because me know him have this for me now, you know. He never said another word, but he made me know say him see me. If he want him run my way around, because it was against school rules and me broke it. So me not kill no you. That's the point. Cause none of we when you're a young man, I beat it. Anyway, good day. Casual listener here. Just a question for the host. What's a non-violent man doing with a ratchet? I'm smiling here. But even not go get that. We should even tell another story. You know the storytelling mood. You know, so there was a next time when I nearly be violent again. Let me give you a quick story. Now, I didn't rag anybody at college. Me get ragging when me in a first year. Man, say go blow a bulb and you have to get to put to your bed. And at one stage, master, me done with that something. You know? So at one stage, them cut out the ragging. But we made a vow that when we became seniors, we not rag nobody pitney. We not tell the man to go blow on a bulb or climb on nothing. We just love you. So we not rag a soul. But my brother, named Maverick Higgins, when me read second year, he came in as a first year. So through me no rag a soul, me expect that them senior man now would have shown my brother the respect and don't rag patches. Brother, same mother, same father, you know. Maverick Higgins. One day after about 3 days after the youth in the college, me can't find my brother. Me here to the youth up at room 8. Now, room 8 is the racking room. This is the president of the student council there. Douglas Sinclair and Theater, them friend. Them a rag my brother. Remember, me no rag a soul in on it. Now, me decide said, no, this is disrespect to me now. Or if you rag my brother as a senior man, brother, we're coming to high school. Him supposed to be untouchable. I kick the door. Knowing say if they rush me, would run. And probably I wouldn't either, because I'm a degree. Man, I move the door. I say, oh, no, if you have Doxy, we call him Doxy. I say, oh, no, I rag Doxy in that thing, brother. We don't believe in a ragging, and if we don't believe in it for no other student, me worst time to believe in it on a rag, my brother. Look at the man, no. And them let him go. So, we were not the paragon of virtue people when we were young. All right. Nobody make me talk about the whole of my business. But college, see? Yesterday, 50 odd man something they must be, and 230 odd women. Remember of them 50 odd man there, you know, like 10 or 12 of them are Christian, you know. Right out Christian youth, them. Howard Hendricks and Maximilian Campbell and them youth. Them are Christians. And maybe the next 10 set of youth now have them right out woman on the campus. So really and truly, I like about 30 man with 200 girls. You know? At one stage, me have all 2 girls, I hold me 2 hands and I plead them case. You know? Anyway, that was a long time ago. Anyway, one last one. I was the station would work so I can tune in. Dean, taxi operator from Mandeville. I'm not sure what's happening down in Mandeville. Dean, if you're listening, well, clearly he wouldn't be listening. There is no good phone coverage in and around my area to tune, so something about online. I want my goalkeeper to do more than the stopping goals. I want him to create chances, score goals, and serve a beer in the bar during halftime. On a serious note, this Haaland hate is proof why coaching education is needed, because I've heard a coach saying he would not start Haaland in this team. I suppose this is in response to Mount Salem not giving Haaland the respect he deserves. Good afternoon, Orville. I went to Sam Sharp Teachers College around the same years that you did, early 90s. I shame to see your stories. Boy, if me tell you the stories at college, boss, those 3 years, boss. Many things I did that I wasn't proud of. Can't tell you that. We cannot kill the youth because we're never perfect. Far from it. All right, so we're winding down. We go back to the line 676-6968 or 676-6986. Either one of them 2 numbers there. One can call. Wait. we take on it down to the gravy part when Zidane and the crew take over. 6 oh we go again. 6766968 or 6766986. So we stay them is be them desert we. Them want to hear some more college story. But willing enough. What time we are joining Zidane? About next 5 minutes. You're hearing from them? All right. So probably anytime I'm ready, we can show you. But if anybody call, no, we can start the call as well. All right. So if you want to call or do it right now or subject yourself to another college story. Miss me, since I call. Look at the next one. So me say me not rag nobody, right? I believe say me don't know if a Skengdan grandson me a rag, you know, or a man. So me not rag. Me don't know you, so me too afraid for rag you. You know the closest I come to rag you. There's a place because all of the men lived on one hall, a hall called Spatola, because there were relatively few of us, 50 other way. So all of we live on the one hall. So there's a room, there's a place on the hall now called the common room. And that's how we play with like a tape, and that's how we get a little study, but that's how I wouldn't say run the boat, but you know, you have your little hard plate and thing. One day me I pass the common room and see some first year you. Anytime me a big third year, you know, with some bulla and some cheese and some cornflakes and some milk and thing. I deal with that little get together with the thing. So me a pass as big senior man now, you know, the big patches, captain of the cricket team, bright youth, English major, well known in the college. You know. I say, yo, termites we used to call it. I say terms, we used to call the newcomer them termites. So I say terms on the left my own, you know. The youth them bright enough to look for big patches and say, boy, them nothing, none can reach me. Because one who did set and one who saw the man set. When me hear the youth them say that, when me say left my own, you know, me about 6 or 7 steps I go up a passage, guys. Me think says that done, say you left my own. The youth them a tell me, say me now can't get no. Me say, what you just said to me, youth? Me call about 4 more senior man, you know. But Stewie, Gary, and just call him and we go sit down in the common room and just name out the bull and the cheese. You know. But while we are eat, we are lecture them. I say, youth, you can't come into the college with them mean mental. Oh, you mean me can't get none? I say, here, me live a room to a spatoda. You say, any day you knock on a room to a spatoda and it's dumpling we are fry, and you want peace, we are going to pop a dumpling to and give. So no feel say what me I do now, you can't do it. No coming at the college with the mean mentality. All of we there suffer, brother. Oh, you mean bull and cheese and cornflake? What's that must cornflake? We know it cornflakes about 10 years before that. Me say, oh, if you cook, not cook, arrange food and me can't get none. Don't do with that something that you not do me that. But I also made it known anytime in the past my room, anything we want to see where I eat. If brother, if I for pop off little of the bread and egg or something, we not gonna tell no college man no to no food. Them say, all right, we get it. That was my one closest attempt to say me rag some first year. Hungry I kill we have a crib them tiny. All right. So me call the store them done. What them over swass now? Not join them in. People call me. Cause me I gotta talk some things about college I really want to talk. How them catch me in a very uncompromising position over Manchester. Lord of his mercy. Lord of his mercy, my God, why? When you are youth, you are youth. You know? You're a youth. And we come and come teach and rush other people too. But we not kill people, we not kill students. None at all. You're in touch with Zidane, eh? Auda, Astar. Them not ready yet. All right. We still can take one more. Anybody who call in now will get through. 676-6968. That's 676-6968 or 676-6986. The last 2 numbers changed. All right. You on the phone. I don't know if anybody, I don't think anybody will call again. Call. Maybe they might hear some of them same story where you hear me at that. Probably I need to write a book. You know what I mean, Asta? Yeah, man, them days are nice, bad man. Those were the days. What do we do, Miss B? All right. So Miss B said she's on the phone with Cat and the crew over. How we are the Penwood versus we're doing a Manning Cup game. Penwood versus somebody. I'll soon tell you who we're doing. That game, we should be joining them in a minute now. What we do? We take a one call. All right, somebody wants to say something for the next. Still Zidane them ready. Hello. Hello. We're not here. Hello. All right, we're not hearing. All right, trying again. Hello. Yes.
Hello.
You're live on the radio, you know. Whoever you are, speak.
All right, trying again. Hello.
The line is open, but the person now reply. Hello. The person I listen to the radio and not listening to the phone, man. Right. What would it miss be? No, that have to cut out. That have to cut out. That person clearly not work with it. All right, if you want to fill in for the last few minutes until Manning Cup coverage, you may call now. Hello.
Yeah, Orville.
Yes, man.
Ease and peace. You know, long me I try call. I want something wrong with the phone. Cause sometimes when you say call, I've been calling. I'm quite some other persons are calling.
There's some little teething problems with that.
Yeah, man. Some things are going because when you think nobody up on the line, I hold someone up on the line. It's just that I don't know if it's probably because everybody calling at the same time.
Yeah.
Not going to stay long. Just to add to the the suspension thing in school.
Yes.
So I live in that area where the school is located, in the Lincoln area, and I would have seen kids who was wear. So the school I know wear blue. The females wear blue.
Yes.
But I would have seen females wearing full black.
Oh.
And going to school, and I would have been told that I'm not sure if it's suspension or maybe there's levels to the thing based on probably what you do. You get a chance to come to school, but wear your black.
Oh.
And probably do something similar to what that man spoke to earlier.
Yes.
But I'm on the Lincoln Street as we speak now, and I saw a bunch of guys in them dental uniform.
Right.
Big senior people, and I just rolled on the car window and I go, if when they are on suspension, if they wear black. And they said no. So they confirmed to say that it's depending on what you do. So for us, I asked specifically for the boy who did the thing at the match, and they said that he would go home.
Oh, so he wouldn't be coming to school, straight home.
No, he would go home. So there are some kids though who they would wear black. So I know the school color is maroon and gold.
Right.
But if them find themselves in a problem, then put them in a black and red. You know, as a way of sort of humiliating and punishing them.
Yes, me can live with that, man.
But
Honestly,
it depends on the
me can
crime. So I think in the event, I think them have various. You know, like when if you're thief, then you get sometime. But if you kill a man, then you get whatever. I understand. So I guess it's something like that.
All right. Well, in this case, me still wouldn't send him home.
But you would send him home in this case.
No, I die you them want to talk to. But
yeah,
different.
But
people.
in terms of alright, so in terms of playing, the continuation of playing at the sports, what would your team?
No man, him definitely can't play again for a while.
Okay, because no man, he can't play. Because look, I feel until is one of them better chances of winning the Costa Cup, you know.
Then a summer a year.
And his actions can prevent the people from playing, from taking any further part.
No, I don't want the school get banned though. I've never believed in that kind of thing.
I don't want it either, but I'm saying, we don't know what this have in terms of how they treat the situation like those.
Yeah.
So the potential is there for something like that, or them lose points or something,
Yeah,
and this would have been one of their better chances of going close to winning the thing, if not winning. Clarendon College, which is one of their nemesis, is having a regular season.
Yeah. Central no beat CC what they?
Yeah, man, because I went to watch two of the matches for Dentil, and I'm telling you that the first match they dropped a school was 18. Dropped a school 18.
Jano.
They dropped a school 18, and next match I watched they gave another school, I think it was what? No, not 18, 12. And they gave another one the other day, I think 7. You know, so the
No
team is
man,
looking good.
even without them score, the man tell me said didn't have a chance. Let's hope that Issa
Them look
don't
good.
throw the whole book at the school itself and that they can
Mhm.
identify the individual perpetrators. Who we talking to, by the way?
I imagine, man, where you me for there? When the man we say him call once a time.
All right, cool. Cool, my boss. We leave it there, sir.
Yeah, man, no
Thanks
problem.
for your
Cool.
input. Yeah, man. And you're live on the program. All right, that's enough, people. Program done for the day. We join Zidane and the crew for Manning Cup match coming up, starting in a little while. Big up to Ostar, big up to Miss B, big up to the callers. I think we had one new one and 1 or 2 second hands, brand new second hands. Join us tomorrow, 1 to 4, same time, same place. The name is Orville. Until then, so long.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
At Omega Radio, we believe in delivering top-notch service with unbeatable value. Our sales and marketing team are ready and willing to get you the best deals on radio advertising. Whether you're reaching listeners in Jamaica, the USA, or the UK, we've got competitive rates that fit your budget. Why wait? Take advantage of our affordable deals today. Email us at omega.marketingsales2023@gmail.com. or send us a WhatsApp to 876-887-0800. Omega Radio, where service is what we do best. A member of the Omega Church Broadcasting Network.
The ISA Digital Manning Cup is sponsored by Access to Information, Right to Know, Power to Change, Western Sports, The Sports People, Tax Admin Jamaica, working together to serve you even better. Kendall, just give me Kendall, the taste of quality. Setamal, get back to the better you. And Edgechem, changing lives one gallon at a time.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Campion College football field for ISA Manning Cup Zone C first round action between Campion College and away side Penwood High School for a battle to see who will go through to the next round. Well, this is a start because it's a very tight group, this Group C. Kingston College, they lead the group on 10 points, followed by Penwood High. They are equal on points in terms of that, but Kingston College, they lead on goal difference, and Campion College, they are in third position in the group on 7 points. So this is a very, very important game, very, very interesting game. I'm expecting home side Campion looking to get all 3 points in this one as they face Campion College, as they face Penwood High on their home field. Now let's give you a rundown of the starting lineup for both teams. Alex James, and we'll start with Campion College. Alex James, Jahid Morgan, Brandon Mohammed, Jazz Les, Elijah White, Tyler Faulkner, Nikolai Banton, Jelani Harvey, Marcus Steele, Zahim Kishnero, and Stream Cha. That's the starting lineup for Campion College. And let's now go to Penwood. And in goal, it's Richard Johnson, Atuana Slowly, Carrick Reed, Tavaro Hafrende, Giovanni Bullock,